Hello, everyone. How are you? I'm sitting here waiting on the verdict for the Diddy trial. Let me mute this. Nothing's going to happen anytime soon. They just went in about 5 minutes ago. So, how are you? How was your weekend? Mine was peaceful. Well, my week is more peaceful than my weekend. I just discovered I can't drink coffee anymore. Oh, don't ask me how. But anyway, so how are you? I hope you're all well and happy. If you're not happy, at least find a space where you can be at peace and content for the moment. How's that? Okay, that's doable. Well, the title, hello, Kat. The title is Before and After. And what I was talking about is before the Orange Menace's administration and after. What is it going to look like with those two time periods? Let's see what's going to happen here. I don't think I'm going to be on too long. Because I don't think we have that much to say. Hey, cutie Lawrence, how are you? We'll see. We'll see. So I have, let me give my cards out the way. Yes, I'm upstairs under the air again. I'll tell you, these 100-degree temperatures are putting these little air conditioners to the task. I didn't want central air because it has a habit of becoming, hi Carmen, very expensive, and I don't need the whole house chilled. I just need where I am chilled and where Lauren is chilled. And she doesn't need air conditioning in the shower either. You know what I mean? So I just deal with these little box air conditioners. Now they can chill the whole house, but I want to be right underneath of it. I can't believe it, honey. I'm so postmenopausal 20 years ago, and damn if I'm not having hot flashes again. It happened 3 times this weekend. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's look at the before. I'm using the before tarot. So this is going to be before. I'm trying to frame this before the Orange Menace is removed, before he leaves. And then this is what they look like. They look like these. I'm going to look like, what is the United States going to look like after the Orange Menace is gone? And they look like this. So I'm going to be, I guess, it's going to be 2 readings at one time. So this is going to be quite interesting. Before we get into that, however, we can get ourselves situated and comfortable, do our breathing techniques. It's necessary. You know you're under stress and you just want to get away from it all mentally, even if it's for a few seconds. Am I wrong? So let's breathe in for the count of 3 through the nostrils, and we're going to hold it for 3 seconds, and then we're going to exhale 3 seconds. We're going to do this 3 times. Okay, so let's breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. Last time. Breathe in. Okay. Let's see. Now we are currently under the rule of the Orange Tyrant, Emperor Felicia, the Emperor Felon. All right. Let's see. Before the Emperor Felon leaves, what can we expect from our government? What can the citizenry expect from the government before Emperor Feloniqua leaves? What can we expect? Okay. All right, let's just see. Tarot team is here, front and center. Pick the center. Thank you. Okay, they wanted me to go. I cut it 3 times. They said pick the center. Overall energy is, look at this. Everybody wants to get away, but look. We got the foot on the boat, but it doesn't look like anybody's moving away just yet. So we're like in a suspended state of peace. Put this up here. Mm. A new passion has stirred within the hearts of the American people and is caused by regret and heartache. Well, y'all voted for him. Somebody did. I mean, this is what sounded so good. What is happening? Steve Judd, he's an astrologer. I don't know if he's Vedic or Western, but he was talking about in this 12,500 year cycle, cosmic year, I forget which yoga it is. He talks about reaching momentum of 12 billion people in the world, and how once that earmark has, once that milestone has been reached, then there is a change of evolution. And with that change of evolution comes either the leap or the push forward, a progressive push out of the human being and something as something more, an expansive being. And along with that pushing out, there is like a devolving for others. Some folks, depending upon their consciousness, will elevate. It's probably ascension into a higher being, as others will devolve down into the more animalistic state that they're in. But anyway, this is going to be interesting. And what we're going through right about now is all tied into it. It's basically a bunch of old rich men who want to keep the world the way it was back in the days of World War II. And they don't read their history either, because it was said way back in the days that World War II was going to be the last war over territory or anything like that. And it is. And look at this. Here we have the hangman. Yeah, they're stuck because things are not working the way it was planned, strategized. The people are like, they're like, hold up, wait a minute, this is not what we asked for. This is not what we asked for. It was America for America. Why are you in the Ukraine? Why are you over there messing around in Iran and Israel and Lebanon? What the hell? Mm-hmm. And look at this. While you're over there, who's protecting us over here? Because there's a lion at the gate. This is all before Felaniqua leaves the throne. Okay? And look at that. What are you doing? And this page of pentacles, it looks like he found a pentacle somewhere under the sunflowers. This can be your financial report. This could be your economics report. Overall GP, gross national product, GNP, gross national product. But it can also be that report on imports and exports, the tariffs, how we are still importing more than we're exporting, which means we're losing money still rapidly, haven't gained a damn cent. Tariffs be damned. They're not working. Hi, Carmen. Hello, Jella Nelly. Hello, how are you? The report. Now, this is in a future space, but I think that's happening. We know this. We know about that now because you see it on the news. Oh, and here we are. Ooh. The emperor himself. He's king of cups. This is the oligarchy, and it does not look that happy. Look at that. The money is being, it looks like there's something, money's coming out of the sky. Money is being offered. He doesn't have it yet. It's being offered. Trying to make this money, trying to get money. This is the get money king. He doesn't have it yet. Okay. Let me move these out the way. I'm beginning to need more space. Yeah. These I'm reading from are the before the emperor leaves the throne. All right. Maybe I should put them over a little bit further. Okay, we'll see. No, I think I will. Give me a second. I'll move them further over on the table. The report is in. And it looks to me like the report has come in while the emperor is on the throne. and that he did not get the money he thought he was going to get. Things are just not working out. Look at this. Now we have a 10 of wands. Look at this. Undone. Let me see if I can get this. There. Is that? Trying to get rid of some of this glare. Well, that's not where it's coming from. Where is it coming from? I don't know where it's coming from, but anyway. Work left undone. This is the stressor of trying to build a house and you have nobody to build it with you. And then guess what? You've run out of materials. You didn't get what you thought you needed. Things have gotten more expensive. Other things needed to be done. And you're just not there. You may have started there. Look at the picture. See the house? It's like the top of the house is done, but the rest of it is not. That's where we are right about now. And then, hey, Sheila and Barbara, that's probably a good thing because that means nothing is final yet. Okay. Okay. Oh, and here we go. What is she doing? New secrets coming. You see the dolphin bringing in the little urn of secrets and the queen reaching out to go get them. She's going to check out some more things. This is Queen of Cups, the secret one. And the way it just fell, it fell next to the king who's waiting on the, almost dropped that. Waiting on this windfall. And it does, where is this light coming from? It does kind of look like she may have some inside information on where this money is coming from that they're trying to get, but haven't gotten. She might have some inside information. Let's see if this works. Nope, that's not it either. I don't know where. Oh, well, wherever. Whatever. Wishes and hopes. Yeah, there's a lot of people that wish the truth would go away. This is the Page of Swords. But you see his sword is down. And look, there's messenger. Birds are messengers flying over the head. Look, something's on the tail. I don't know what the strings are holding on to. There could be a message tied to his ankles or something. But a lot of people just wish the truth would go away. And it's not. And the outcome. Oh, look at the outcome. Is temperance. However, there's no blending yet. The angel is filling both cups. And it looks like it's from the same fountain. So I'm not sure what she's got going on here. It goes up there. Oh. Here we go. Look at the yard. Look at the information that's flowing down. This moon is interesting. Moon has little pieces of energy, yods, Y-O-D-S, flowing down into the water. Water is a sign of emotions, is a symbol of emotion. It's also, we have that's a little lobster. We have the dogs looking down at the water and they're not about to get in it. And they're just watching as the moon shines on hidden feelings, delusions, secret motivations. Those secret motivations are really, and you see the blood on those swords? Now this is anxiety. Who's to say this is not blood on the hands of those who tried to create a new society in this country or in the world? With the warmongering, among other things. The mental challenge, look at this. The mental challenge is the Five of Wands, but take a good look at this card. They're not, well, someone that led a strike. Okay, one strike, but everybody is still talking. Here's some person in the back is going to come running up and assure the person who made the strike. So they're kind of taking sides, but in the meantime, they're still talking. This is what a mental challenge is. Let's make a deal. Pow! Oh, we can still make that deal. The emotional challenge is, well, since you already struck me once, let's just put this deal on hold. And some people are very, very, very upset about that money not coming in because the deal was put on hold. Hello, Aurea. Hello, Dorothy. Hey, Kamoyo. How are you, beloved? Okay. Um, Outcome. It's all about the money still. The society, the legacy, the corporation, the corpocracy of it all still into play. Okay. Now this is before Emperor Philaniqua leaves the throne. Oh, bottom of the deck, living in the past. Six of Cups. Okay. Now I'm going to put these over here. After Philaniqua leaves the throne. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Spirit. What does it look like for our country, for our society? What does it look like? Oh, I just saw something. Okay. What does it look like? That buzzing you hear is probably my air conditioner. And folks, since I started reading, it's gotten warmer in here. I'm going to have to turn that fan on with it. I'm telling you, I've got the hot flashes again. I don't know where they came from. But usually they say hot flashes fight off diseases. Oh, okay. Well, show me something. Oh, wow. Put that over here. All right. After the emperor leaves the throne, what will our society look like? What's the potential energy there? These are the after deck. You do it again. All right. All right. Cutting to the left. Take it from the top. Okay. Thank you. Overall energy. Oh, a lot of things are going to be done. There's a lot of secretiveness. A lot of things are going to be gleaned through intuition. So it's going to be a very quiet time. Uh, Not a lot of public announcements. Decisions will have to be made, and they're going to have to be made on a global level. That's deep. This is a global level. Two of Wands. That's because of the recovery that needs to take place. This is the Nine of Wands. This is your recovery card. And people will be helping each other recover from the Emperor's reign. Countries will be assisting with each other also. Okay? And there he is. And his card is going to fall in the past position. So the cards understood their assignment. Okay? Emperor Felaniqua. Okay? Or Felanisha. Wheel of Fortune shows 360-degree changes to be made. I think there have been changes right about now to um, our society that we have yet to feel the brunt of. And when they hit, I think it's going to be like a shot in the arm, like a vex or something. It's going to hurt. Hey, Mom G, how are you? Okay. Yeah, it's going to hit us like but we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Yeah, it's going to hit us like a blackout. And then we get the bill. 10 of Swords. This might be the emperor had to be carried off the throne due to illness, or it might also be the government has to be carried off the throne, carried out, and taken it. Put the government on life support. So that means it's going to be. So what would you call this? What would you call that? Emergency things have to be done. I think that's the government. It could be the emperor, but this can also be the government. It ends up on life support, and is that the whole feeling? You see this theme of support. Let's keep going. The truth comes out, and this is the Ace of Swords, and somebody is mounting a. Are you getting ready to a falcon? Word is going to spread like nobody's business because those falcons can fly. hmm They're messengers too, but they're also vultures. Vultures are hawk. They're hawks. That's what I want to say. This looks like a little peregrine, but they're hawks. So now this could mean information coming out on the hawks, or this could mean information coming from the hawks. We shall see. Ace of Swords, the truth is out there. Oh, look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here. The queen has taken the lid off the secrets. And this is why I wanted to do it this way. In this deck, the before, you see the dolphin just gave her the juice, gave her the secrets, and the lid is on here. But in this one, she has taken the lid off. And dolphin's gone. Anybody else around there? I don't know. The queen is about to snitch. Ah, and there are those who are very concerned that the queen, exposure, is about to let the secrets out. And since they're sitting apart from each other on the same line, he's more worried than she. Let me check this here. Hmm, that's interesting. Moving right along. Oh, here's the Supreme Court. Oh, the federal court. I don't know which court. Probably federal court looking like this. Is front and center. It's in the concern column here, in the concern space. Move this over. This is also the space for being current, which means, let me put it back up here. Whatever is in court right about now, it is going to be the deciding factor in uh, after the removal of the emperor. Look at this. They're sitting right next to each other, like this. What is feared and or what is supported, new agreements will have to be made because the ones that have been made are probably in violation of some law, or they just can't allowed to be allowed to go through. Yes, Mom G, I have seen that. I have seen that. And look at here, look at here. What is the initial outcome after the emperor has gone? Look at all the regret. Look at the black outfit. The clouds are gray, the coverage from head to toe. Even with all the regret that will be there, there's still two cups in the back standing straight up. This is what I'm talking about. That is going to be what the energy needed to start to rebuild the society again, or restore, not necessarily rebuild, restore. But maybe this time, when we put things on paper, amending constitutions and the like, we'll have fail safes also added in, little codicils or little additional systems maybe attached to the way our systems run. Our systems will have systems. What do you call it? Fail safes. We'll have a fail safe. I think that's what's saving us now is the fail safe, really. Or hmm, let's say we probably would be our neighborhoods would be stormed every day for trying to get us to work back in the fields. We ain't going. You don't have to. Uh, what do we have here? And look at here, the same cards. Wait a minute, let me move this over here. Now here's the Six of Swords, and folks are getting into the boat. Now it's time to go, as opposed to this one. They were beginning. Now here they have arrived. Place of peace or solid ground. See, look at the water around her ankles. It's rough. It's like the Lake Michigan. And look here. Look at the water. Rough and gray on this. Smooth and quiet around solid ground. Okay. Boy, when whatever happens, it's going to be with, excuse me, a flash. Put that there. Put that there. Okay. Assessments. So that means, again, going back to this, going back to the Justice card. Assessments, analysis, reevaluations will have been made. They're being made now as to what happened, how it happened. This is the Justice card and the Seven of Pentacles, and how it cannot be allowed to happen again. And it's interesting that I'm feeling that this is part of a committee. Oops. I keep getting the word committee. This is going to be a committee. I don't know what island they're going to be meeting on or where they're going to be meeting, but they're going to be meeting somewhere. And they have some evaluations and assessments to look at. They have some, wouldn't it be funny if it was Jekyll Island? Mantoc? What's going on up there? I just heard Long Island, Mantoc Island. Oh, whoa. Who are these folks? There's a committee up there that is going to be evaluating. Interesting. Spirit said Mantoc. Montauk. That's where they did all those time experiments with those children and the Navy, Long Island. They have a base in Long Island. You can check that out. It's for real. I wonder why there. Well, it is protected and it is secret, but now I'm really... Anyway, moving right along. There'll be committees. Yeah, this is going to... The Hierophant, and this time is going to be the mental challenge. This is going to be the Emperor Feliqua. What he has set into motion. Okay? The cult leader is the mental challenge. The emotional challenge is going to be financial security and stability. And the outcome here is going to be generosity. So some kind of way they're going to start paying people, like paying people to be quiet, paying people to stop fussing, paying people not to protest. They're going to be starting to. That's some interesting. They're going to pay us to be satisfied. As what? Hold on a second. Let me put this over here. What lies beneath? Six of Pentacles. Oh, did I show you the Six of Pentacles? I'm sorry. I don't know if I didn't show it to you. They're going to be paying us. Well, you know what? This is probably already started. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's give me what is the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, up in Social Security, but taking away Medicaid. Hmm. Up in, so that tells me straight off the bat, even though with the removal of the Emperor, we'll still have problems. Okay. Um, and we'll have problems because of what has been set into motion. It has to be stopped. It has to be reversed. But in the meantime, the damage has to be fixed. And maybe some programs will not be restored, but will be modified, or maybe they will be new uh, programs or services. So, what is the Six of Pentacles? Six of Pentacles. What lies beneath the Six of Pentacles? Because let me tell you, in other words, they have to. Some of us in this country have to be deprogrammed without knowing it publicly, because you can't go door to door. Okay. Um, mm. Which means it's going to be a lot of more propaganda-ish. Good God, they might even use sound tones in the air, over the airwaves, over the net. What is the Six of Pentacles? What is the Six of Pentacles? Clarify Six of Pentacles. Clarify Six of Pentacles. Clarify Six of Pentacles. I know you heard me. Okay, thank you. Okay, gotcha. Here. Is that too much? That's it. Thank you. What did I tell you? Setting the record straight. They're going to have to, okay, they're going to restore some programs. Like I said, they're going to be paying us more money, though. It's going to be hush money. We'll take it. Don't think you're too good to take it, because you're going to need it by the time this mess is. We're going to need it. Okay. And don't look at it as it, look, I said hush money. Let's look at it as money due you. Okay. Money due you for previous bad choices made by the government itself. Once upon a time, there was a nation and its citizenry. They loved each other madly, and then they didn't. Ooh, look at this, y'all. Yeah, this is something else that is really beginning to stick out, and we're like, why are they talking like that, Diddy? And I think the whole Diddy thing with Cassie and the film, the footage, and to find out that that has happened to other women who are moving into the industry or trying to get a shot into the industry, I think there will be more laws on sexual protection, not just for the women, but for the men this time. Because there are also suits that are coming out. Sexual assault should not be, it's not part of the job description, for God's sake. Sexual assault is not part of your job description. And you should not be forced in any situation to perform like this. If you don't want to. And that seems to be, check yourself, okay? I'll stop there. Yeah, things are going to start at the bottom of the deck with bank failure. All right, so money is going to be a problem, which is why they're going to be. Yeah. Why did you pick that up? Okay, no right. But that's another. They're going into literally going into the Diddy situation because Diddy's just on a grand scale. That's being happened. That kind of thing is going on a much one-on-one scale, much smaller scale also. So that is what's going to happen. This is interesting. Um, any questions about what I've just read? Because this is interesting. When is this all going to take place? It's still not giving me any time frame. It is an event frame. And I truly feel that whatever energy is required, we're in the midst of it right about now. I feel like we're almost okay. If I'm going to tell you the energy, we're in the middle of it now. We're in the middle. And interestingly enough, okay. Interestingly enough, the whole Diddy situation is also an example of the energy of the Emperor Philonisha. Yeah. Um, it feels like this to me. Well, maybe okay. In the beginning, okay, was over here, and then we started moving. Things started happening. They started messing with the different things that happened. They shut down the women's health centers. They ended the abortion thing. They started with ending the abortion thing. Then they closed down the women's health centers. Now you can only have a baby in the emergency room, but they don't know how to birth babies and they decapitate babies' heads. So now we find out that's a fail. What else is that? Oh, then the migrants. So they started with the women and then they extended into the migrants, abusing of the migrants, snatching them up and kidnapping and God knows what else, abducting and separating families. Okay, now we're halfway in it now because even that is going to be challenged. It's being challenged. I don't know what they're doing with women's health. Haven't heard anything. But then we have the Luigi thing where he allegedly shot UHC CEO. Okay, moving right along, moving. I think for me, it feels like we are okay. We are way in the center now, and we're about to come to the absolute end. Oh, shucks, it's not working. We're about to come to the absolute end of this cycle, but we have. I'm hearing 4 more months. 4 months in. So this is June the 6th, October. It's something that's in the fall that shuts it down, that hits the brakes. Thank you, Laurie. Thank you. Laurie likes my hair. Thank you. Um, don't know what it is. That I hope it's like da 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 done. And then with all of this that has been done, people have lost their lives. You can't restore those families, but you can try with monies that the people they could have made they're not getting now. It's not going to replace the people, but it's going to help stabilize the family. Hey, Jackie B, how are you? And that's what it looks like. We're all going to be doing some self-assessment because we got to figure out how the hell we got into this mess in the first place. Well, a lot of us weren't paying attention. A lot of us were like, I don't believe that's going to happen. Not here, not in the United States. And it happened. It could have been so much worse. We could have been in damn Nazi Germany had we not had that rebellious American spirit that's been infused in all of us. Yeah, yeah. It's that American energy of hold up, wait a minute, we're not going to take this anymore. No, we will stop you. We will rock you. Um, and that's pretty much when all of this is coming into fruition. I still feel that this is happening now on the after side. I think we're gearing up to the after point right about now. And this committee that's up there in the Montauk's, I got that from Spirit. Long Island Montauk up there. That is a very secluded, out of the way island. It's Long Island, but it's Long Island on the water. And it's a government base. Let me look into that. I think we're done with this. I'm just interested in right about now. Oh, um, bottom of the deck in the beginning is going back, trying to go back to the old ways. Bottom of the deck for the new beginning is like, right over the cliff, right over the foolish behavior, holding on by a thread. This is where we'll be. This is why we have to take our time and restore. And this is why they're going to have that meeting. Let me put this. Let me put these cards away. I want to read on that meeting, the committee, and I'm going to ask. Tell us about that committee. Who was in that committee? A lot of drinking going on here. Not interested in that. Okay. I just find that disconcerting. Will he come for black people? Sheila, we are not immigrants. We are. If he starts screwing around with the 14th and 15th Amendment, it's time to roll out. Okay. The 14th Amendment. Right now, the Constitution is solid. And that's why he's challenging it. He's throwing so many of these executive orders to undo. You can't undo that damn Constitution like that. First of all, you have to amend everything. That has to be voted on. And what can I say? Will he come for black people? Will he try to? Will the emperor try to? Well, okay. Will the emperor try to remove black people from the United States? Will the emperor try? You know what I mean? Try to remove black people from the United States. This says yes. Will Trump try to move black people from the United States? Okay, it still says yes. Not as strong as yes. Will he successfully remove African American or black people from the United States? Will Trump be able to remove black people from the United States of America? No, of course not. See, these people don't know their history, dear. They don't know the law. They have no respect for the law because they feel that they can change it. I don't know where the hell he got those Americans from. You know, because I was paralegal and I knew the law and history better than that. You can't. It's no. He might try to scare us. I don't. He's trying to get us. He's trying to get. They've been trying to get a rouse or to wind us up, and it's like, cat. We mean which black people? I know we have a diaspora over here. Now they've thrown the Nigerian immigrants out. Are you talking foundational blacks? Are you talking black Indians? Are you talking Caribbean blacks? Are we? Black folks indigenous black folks, from the and this is where things get a little scary between Caribbean, because they had us. We have black folks here. We were talking about slavery days. Same black folks in the South are the same black folks in Jamaica, and they interchanged them whenever they felt they needed them, back and forth and forth and back. Same black folk. So just because you folks have an accent down there, don't mean you're not foundational black up here. That's another history lesson. Black folks I'm talking about are the ones who have ancestry from the slave trade here. That's what I'm talking about. I do not, the rest of the diaspora, I do not know what could be done, what can be done, but we are here according to, by the grace of the 13th Amendment that affirmed, okay, they don't have to go back to the plantation since there are no plantations left anymore after we bombed them up. The 14th plantation, well, there got to be human beings now. They have Dred Scott decision started a whole lot of mess, and now they're free, and they have to be under the law, because if they're not humans, then we can't put them under the law. And then the 15th, oh, well, if they're under the law, we're going to have to give them a vote. We just don't have to give them the vote this time. Soon, wait 100 years and see if we can. But we'll put it on the books right now. Hey, like that for a generalization of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments. But that's how that goes. Yeah, I'm indigenous too in more ways than one. Me too, Jaconda. I'm indigenous all the way around. And that's another thing. Most of us are. So, who knows? But that committee, I want to know, because that committee keeps popping up. But this is the first time it popped up to say it was going to be meeting in Montauk. Don't tell nobody, y'all. That's supposed to be a secret. Okay, I need to. What? Yeah, okay, I have my golden tarot. I'm gonna leave my golden tarot and my what's behind it. Um, First of all, Spirit, don't get mad. Is there going to be a committee meeting of leaders in Montauk about meeting about the restoration of the United States of America? Yes. Are they meeting now in secret? That's a possibility. Uh, are any of the committee members of this meeting, I'll call them the Restoration Committee, any member of the Restoration Committee, public figures we know of? No. Ooh, no. Um, does the Restoration Committee have enough power or access to power to restore what has been undone in the United States society? Yes. Um, yes. Yes. Yes, Jaconda Montauk. Yes. Um, Keep it to yourselves, y'all. Allegedly. I want I want to live the rest of my life in peace. Um, Hello, Allison. Um, Hello, Ariana. I hear that. Yeah, we're gonna keep praying. We're gonna do some other things too, Ariana. Ariana, yeah. Um, about this committee. Are any military leaders in this committee? Are any military leaders in this committee? That's a yes. Are there any female leaders in this committee? Are there any female leaders in this committee? No. Are there any black leaders in this committee? No. Are there any billionaires in this committee? Billionaires in the committee? Some of them are. A few. Um, Rothschild, they dead, Ariana. I think they're gone. Hello, Jalinda. How was your day? We're good. Um, we have the military. Are some of the committee members already in the Senate and Congress? Are they in government? Yes. Are they? Is the Restoration Committee? Are they trying to dethrone the emperor? Huh? No, they're not trying to dethrone him. No. All right. They don't. Are there members of the Heritage Foundation? Be still. Are the members of the Heritage Foundation in this Restoration Committee? Are they Heritage Foundation members? No. Okay. Got the Golden Tarot. Tell us about the Restoration Committee. Who are they? We might have the same damn problem. Um, hmm. And they are government people. They're people in government. Mm-hmm. Tell us about what do we need to know about the Restoration Committee? Will they make American lives? Will the Restoration Committee make American lives better than the? Oh shit! Wait a minute. What is this? What is doing this? Unknown. Don't know. Okay. Let's see who they are. Yeah, got it from the top. Overall energy. Seeking a peaceful resolution. So their purpose is to seek a peaceful resolution and they've got to manipulate some things too. If they're seeking a peaceful resolution, we might be going all buck wild out here. They literally have gone within. This is different. Got a question? Of the Restoration Committee, will there be any religious leaders or spiritual leaders in this meeting? Oh, look, y'all. Yes. Ooh. Ooh, that's different. Okay, that makes sense with these three then. Okay. I feel a lot better. Who the hell wants more of the same, you know? Hmm. Yeah, it does. It does. When it starts doing like this, like it's having a nervous breakdown, it means no energy on that yet. You have to deal with the destruction from from before. That's the Ten of Swords in the past position. Now society has just got jacked up. This is interesting. Wait a minute. I don't want a theocracy either, because they're just where there's a theocracy, there's apartheid. We have success here. Will the United States become a theocracy? No. Okay. So we're gonna keep the separation between because I'd have to go. Like the hell with it. I'd be out tomorrow. First stop Canada, second stop who knows. I've always wanted to go to Asia. Who knows? Oh, look at this. Yeah, look, lay your swords down time. Look. Five of Swords. This is also the card of manipulation. This is also the card of look, we done whipped you now. Go home. That's coming in the near future. Currently, there's a separation. These folks are acting now. Is the Restoration Committee being formed as we speak? Is the Restoration Committee being formed as we speak? Yes. And that's because of this the split in government. Wow. That's all I can say. What? Hold on. Oh, snap. What time is it? 102. I'm watching the verdict. I'm doing a verdict watch on Diddy. Jury deliberation began at 11:30 Eastern Time. Juror sent a note to the court at 12:50. Now, sending a note to the judge while you're in the jury room could be a request to clarify a question that is giving the jury pause, or they don't. It's something they don't understand. It's something they need to know. It's something they need to see. It's something they need to hear again. It's also could also be something that is going on with the jury. So this is going to be interesting. It's 102 Eastern Time now. I didn't know people still took cigarette breaks outside the courtroom. Okay. All right. Now, hi, Linda Russell. Thank you. Thank you very much. Uh, Queen of Cups. Secrets. They're going to work on this. They're working on the system. Well, we know the Restoration Committee is working on things secretly. Collaboration, yeah, celebration. They're coming together now. This is just confirmed what the pendulum said. Yeah, no blacks, no women, white men. Yeah, I'd be shaking in my boots too if I had any had anything on, boy. I tell you. And oh, I don't know if I should say this. No, some things let's keep with the kitchen table. They said, but Three of Wands. Here we have the threes and the threes. So we have is it triumphant? I don't know what that means. It could just be a committee of three or six. Let's keep going. And they've got the money, the country, also the economy. Mm-hmm. They're going to restore the economy. Is there a fail safe? There's always a fail safe. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. And they're going to see that people get paid. People are going to be sustained. This is interesting. Six of Pentacles, distribution of money, distribution of the wealth. on record. This is interesting. Mm-hmm. And this group is some kind of way. What do they call it? The deep state. I think they may have created a deep state. I think the emperor and his crew have created a deep state that they didn't. They may have brought it up. Yeah, they were the deep state, but this is a deeper state here because they seem to be off the record. What they do off the record. So it's like they slip in, do what they have to do, and nobody's the wiser. There's been a separation here. There's off the record. Well, I'm sorry. This is the distribution. This is the separation. This is the record. Hmm. Mental challenge. It is going to be a super stressor for them. Shadow government. Thank you, Allison. It's a shadow government. We have a shadow government. And they're emotionally, they're going to be at they're going to have to deal. They're going to have to deal with it. They're kind of stuck as to which way to go right now. It's going to be all right. They'll be successful. It's going to be all right. Bottom of the deck. Oh, look, there's hope. There's the star. Okay. There's the star. Like, wow. This is some deep stuff. We'll get our miracle. We have to manifest that, dear. Pray over it. Keep the intent alive in your daily prayers or whatever you do, daily songs, daily habits, your daily rituals. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to show you this. All right. I've shown you the star. That's the hope. But look at this. White House bankrupt, abandoned. White House abandoned. Abandoning the past. Recovery. Secret recovery. Coming in, taking over. To me, like handling things in a very gentle, caring way. Moving right through. They got the families moving through. There's regret. There is transparency. Certain things are going to be put to rest immediately. Decisions, judgments made. Certain things are going to be suspended. Whatever they do here, we have choices have to be made for that impact the globe in economics. Okay, these people are skilled at what they do. There's some instability. Things are going to happen quickly. There will be announcements. There'll be little inducements to whatever it is they're up to. I don't know if it's inducements to the or whatever it is to their system during a time of high anxiety. The power. The unbridled power of the Philanichua is going to be managed by the lawsuits, is by the law. Okay. And after that, there will be success. And this cycle will have ended. It'll end satisfactorily. And we start anew. Okay. We start a whole new passionate thing going on over here. So, on that note, I just gave myself a headache. Look at that. Jeez. Oh, wow. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, this probably one of those. It's probably what it goes. Linda's talking about that. What's going on with the alligators? Oh boy, that the people. I didn't know they had that many people down there. They're down there in the swamps and the glades. Let's see if they're going to do that. Trying to put alligator Alcatraz, Trump stuff. Alligator Alcatraz. Uh, is that alligator Alcatraz actually going to be still? Is the alligator Alcatraz project to house allegedly illegal immigrants? Is that going to come into fruition? Is that going to happen? No. Good, 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 good. No, it's not going to happen. They have the protesters on both sides of the street. And what got me, the environmentalists are down there too, raising hell because they don't want the alligators or the pythons hurt. And when they said alligators and pythons are afraid of human beings, I'm like, not as much as I'm afraid of them, they're not. So that's going to be a no. Mm-hmm. See, they bit off more than they can chew. And I've said that in previous readings. They bit off more than they could chew. Nobody did their damn homework. They're just a bunch of blowhards. Everybody's a blowhard with some change in their pockets, and some have more than others, thinking that they can run roughshod over the world. They never talk about read the room. Now they did learn how to sway opinion, how to get into the conscious mind of the people and tell them what they wanted to know, tell them what they wanted the people to do, tell them how to think. But that's what people don't think anyway. It's easy to tell somebody how to think when they don't think, when they're too busy, too tied up, too whatever, to feeling sorry for yourself. I can make it feel like it's all anybody can do that. But they did it on a grand scale. They used the media. They're still using the media and some of the nasty, vicious things. Did you hear that guy? I forgot what his name was. It Jesse Watts? Did he say that about Jasmine Crockett? Was that him or was that somebody else? On one of those Fox channels talking about she's 43 and not married. He could introduce her and she could use her time. He was implying she's wasting her time in Congress. She should be with a man and having a family. Yes, he said it not quite like that. He was worse. He said he knew somebody that she would like and hopes it wouldn't be a problem because it's a white man, but being with he might make her happier. Yes, he did say that. Yes, he did say it. All right, Linda. I'm so glad too. That and see, I'm glad they made oh, I'd hate to be that law clerk. They made read that daggone thing line by line at 900 some pages. Before the next day, looking for violations, looking to make sure everything was proper. But you know what? You can use AI for that these days. And they did find some improper things. The Senate parliamentarian, I didn't know there was any such person or position. Found violation. Oh, no, this thing that violates the Bird Act. Well, she should be fired. She should be fired for doing her job. Watch these places who fire people for doing their jobs. They're up to no good. Okay. And what else is that? What's going to chat? Yeah, Chat GPT. I love it. I like my co-pilot too. And what else is going on here? Did I say hello to everybody as they came in? I think I did. If I didn't see you, I'll shout you out next time when I see you again, folks. I'm going to kick back and chill. I've got to. I had the strangest experience. I drank a cup of coffee, and I was sick for 2 days. Now I hadn't had a chance to get my coffee, and it's my regular coffee. I make my coffee. It's been about 2 weeks since I've had coffee, but when I finally had the chance, I can have a big breakfast. I made a big breakfast. What the heck did I have? No, I didn't make a big breakfast. Excuse me. I like hamburgers for breakfast every now and then. I love an egg, fried egg on a hamburger. Had my hamburgers for breakfast and I had my coffee press right there. I was chilling. And that was around 10:30 in the morning. By 2 o'clock, oh, I was by 2 o'clock, I was so dizzy and I could taste the caffeine. I said, where does caffeine come? Yeah, proud of Tom Tillis. That's good. Tillis. I just did not know what the devil was going on with me. So I was caffeine sick all weekend. 1 cup of coffee. Well, 1.5 cups of coffee. It does. Hey, cool cooks. Cool cooks with one. Cold cooks with one. It is medieval because that's what was in the moats. Oh yeah, they didn't put those moats around those castles for nothing. And they're trying to. I mean, these folks. People think, oh, they're going back to the 50s. No, they're going back further than that. I don't know if this is some type of reincarnation experience for those folks. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Anyway, what is this? Oh, the jury room. Well, the jury room is empty. Why are they showing it? Oh, this is why they're showing it. Don't worry about that. It's 12 jurors. Yeah. I'm gonna use the cards. Are they going to let's play? This is for fun. All of this is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. As really going to get a unanimous verdict. Is his verdict going to be unanimous? Is he going to be guilty? Is he going to be found guilty? I'm using the cards because I'm hoping that when I put down the 5 piles, they'll pick up the energies of the individual jurors to see. It's hard to sports, elections, as we know, and verdicts, jury verdicts are hard to do with cards because of the variant energy each person that you're reading on supplies. However, oftentimes it's some outside influences that are not accounted for too, that we miss. So that's why I'm doing it like this. Is Diddy going to be guilty? Found guilty. Okay. Allegedly. Because everybody is wondering, okay, well, what about the others? If they're indicted, they can't give the names unless they've been arrested again, I've heard. And she needs to, I wish she'd go back under a mushroom. Oh, really? Yeah, they all they know he messed up. And now they're scared because they know what he did was a serious. It was, if it's an impeachable offense, that means it's something. They didn't impeach him. That means they're holding on for something bigger, hopefully, and that means they all will tumble like dominoes. So first pile is Diddy gonna? Oh, is Diddy gonna be guilty? Ace. I'm looking for 3 aces minimum. Maybe I should have all 4 aces if it's gonna be. Yeah, she definitely is. Because I think that tummy thing was more than just I think she might have an ulcer already. I don't know. Okay, second pile. I'm looking for. Let's see how many aces we get. Second pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. No ace. Up and down. Third pile. Okay, at 119, at 120, this is what it looks like. Okay, third pile. And we got the up and down, the back and forth in the jury room. Okay. We have judge instructions. So we'll keep going. 3. We got confusion. That's probably why they sent the note. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Oh, there is a big argument in the jury room. Okay, fourth pile. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, you got an ace of cups. Last pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ace of swords. As of 121, we got the ace of swords. That's 3 aces. That's a yes verdict for guilty. I don't know. Let me see if I can find my other. How far? Where's the other? Okay, not too far. Okay, not too far. Um, hmm. Hmm. Okay. I'm looking at each pile to see if what story it tells. I won't share it with you. I've never done it like this before, but it is. These cards are not dead. They're telling a story. Um, Hold on. Okay, we know. Okay, passion is charge. We have passion here. Second pile, we have the two. The jury's going back and forth, up and down, as to whether he was the only one responsible. Okay, big decisions changing. This is also computer cameras, all that kind of good stuff. Taking pictures, families in jeopardy. This is also the staff. With the staff comes announcements, sayings, instructions, staff instructions. I guess that disappointment, 4 cups. And here we have Cassie herself, Queen of Pentacles. And now this could be her instructions. She didn't want to do the freak offs, but had to in the first place. And then she's melancholy about it, heartbroken about it, because she was offered a relationship. It turned into a sex working position. That has also, it may have brought her money, but it made her very cold. And now it has come to question the legalities of it. It came into question. So this is the sex trafficking stack. Okay. It's got the sex trafficking. Okay. Here's also conflict, probably regarding the burden of proof. Again, why is Diddy the only one charged? He may not be, because the others who are going to be indicted have not been arrested yet, so their names have got to be kept secret. Yeah, this is all RICO, but I do believe after Diddy, they're going to be going after others. And also we have others. You've heard that Diddy's put hits out on these people already from jail. And here, his bodyguards, his soldiers, one of them has left the country. That was in the news. Others are looking towards other countries. What's her name? Mia is already out of the country. And where Mia is, you don't even have cell service until she comes back to wherever she's staying. So then we have a stalemate in the jury room, I would guess. And here we have, he paid everything for everyone. 6 of Pentacles. And that has risen some anxiety levels in the jury room. I don't know why. Some people were trying to hold on to what they have. I guess it's Or this is also the abduction and kidnapping. You couldn't leave. People working 20-hour shifts. There was a lot of confusion about what was going on. I said that already. And things were done quickly. He did things quickly, so he's going to be the king of swords, even though he's a Scorpio. I know. Uh, things were done. You had to get things done rapidly. He's only going to tell you one time to do it. So this is going to be the labor piece, the forced labor piece, I guess. So we have the sex trafficking argument. We have the labor argument. Let's see what this third argument is. Oh, seeds of love. Here are the freak offs. Okay. I have the sun and the star. This is exposure. This is exposure. It talks about the It talks about the exposure. It also talks about the difficulties, the challenges, the not wanting to do it. That's the star, and being forced to do it and doing it. All right. Here we have feelings of abandonment. That's the freak off. Yeah. The 4 or 5 day recoveries. What is this? Oh, these are people giving local color. Okay, here we have patience. Oh, we have temperance. Now, here's temperance. Not patience. Look at the stuff. Lace in the baby oil. I don't know, stuff in the drinks. Some kind of everything slows down. How your faculties slow down. And you may not be able to think as quickly as you would. Mm-hmm. Here's a party celebration. Somebody is pregnant. Somebody got pregnant. They're not telling you that in the papers. Somebody, oh my God, somebody got pregnant and they ruined, and everything was ruined. Now, I don't know when that's supposed to be a secret. Now, where did I see that seven? I mean, that nine of, that's the 10 of swords. Had to be. It had to be. That could also be pregnancy scares. Okay, those are the freak off. That's the freak off deck. It freak off. Yeah, okay. The last one we have the Ace of Swords. The truth is coming out. Uh-huh. This is his what? I'm the king, I'm victorious. But this is also, see that too. Oops, this is what I suspected. Remember when he had 50 freak offs in 4 days, that December 1st to the December 21st, or Christmas? And I said, nah, that is not personal. I don't care how many times he can get up and diddle off in the corner. That's commercial. Look at that. Look at the 2 of Wands. Commercial choices, business choices, hidden under personal desires. The moon, the illusion of the moon, the lie of the illusions of the moon. Of who? The emperor himself. And here he is trying to fight off the allegations. All right. So as of, let's say 1:30. As of 1:30, he's gotten guilty 3 out of 4. I still would have loved to seen that 4, which means there's some doubt somewhere. Reasonable doubt? I don't know. I don't know if it's the cards doing reasonable doubt or what. Oh, they've got pictures of the what? Yeah, all these candies and okay. Pictures of the baby oil and all that kind of stuff up there. Okay, wait for the Epstein. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes, I'm in my room. I'm chilling up here. It's just, the coal I need. I forgot to unplug the. Okay, so let me say hello, hello. Allison, what you talking about here? Rico, you want to write your UAE as well? Oh, thank you. GHB. That's it. Wait for the Rico. Okay, Allison. Allison knows for sure. Okay. Yeah, that Christy Gnome. Christy Gnome. A lot of riots this weekend. I missed it. Riots or protests, Linda? Sometimes, yeah. But you know what? They have found that some of those who are rioting were paid. Like, oh, that George Soros. We don't know. Is George Soros dead? His son's supposed to be taking it up. Who knows? You never know who's behind what. That was the thing that kept me out of protesting back in the day, is because I could see who was behind it. And I didn't like those people. I was very young. I told you, did I tell you about me and my little brother? I was 13 years old, stuck in the middle of the 68 riots, the 1968 riots. And I saw those people coming in. We didn't know them. They weren't from our town. We just made it home as quickly as we could. Okay. That's exactly what we did. Hello, everybody. I'm going to bid you adieu right about now and lay back and chill. I'll tell her, get rid of this headache. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm going to pop in tomorrow to say hello and just see what we can get into. Hi, Carmen. I didn't see you in there today. Carmen Mathis. Thank you. Yeah. And I've got to, I might even cook today. Who knows? It's just so hot. I don't feel like doing anything. But I've got to assemble some furniture, edit my book, do some things. I don't feel like doing any of it. I really don't. But on that note, I got to get something done. So let me take a rest before I get started with my day. I know at 1:32. Much love, everybody. Take care of yourselves.